Hey y'all. Hate to disturb you the weekend. Um, have some breaking news. They found some human remains in the same area they was looking for Kada Scott earlier at the same area. So evidently they must have talked back to the boy and Keon must have told him that the body was out there. So y'all go ahead and hit that like button, like and share the video. I'm after this after he get his information, what I'm gonna do is show you all them looking for her body. They waiting on a medical report to make sure that it's Kada. Okay, like I said, y'all, uh, I just heard the report and I just came on in at this time to give my people the news.
Shallow grave after being able to remove some of the debris back there, able to locate the body of a human being.
Human remains have been found in the search for a missing woman. Police have not identified who those remains are yet, but the remains were found in the same area. Investigators were searching for Kada Scott.
Okay, so what I want to do, I want to take y'all here why they are looking for her. They're looking for her right here. They're searching for her. Evidently, Keon must have told them to go back out there. Um, this is the whole conference. And when they went back there, they found a body. I don't know was Keon trying to wait until the body decomposed. I don't know what he was waiting on. I want to get a shout out to all my workers, all my subscribers. Thank y'all for tuning in. I just decided to come in and tune in for y'all. Uh, why the whole why? I just don't know. I can't answer that question. Why? And it was like y'all. He buried her. He buried her body. It's like she was in the ground somewhere. Yeah, he buried. He buried her. It's sad. This is so sad. My blessings goes out to the family. You see the chiefs right here talking. The one on the right, the one gave the news conference. I give my hopefully this is not she, but they was searching this area because he sent them out there. Sad man. He look at the shovel, y'all, the shovel in his hand. Oh wait, this is so. Whew. I, I told them, when we had a talk the other day, y'all, I told y'all that some with I believe he did something to her. The reason why I said that, I'm not like I say, I'm not a psychic, I'm not a reader or nothing like that. I recall that he's threatened the other girl, right? Remember when we talked about this other day? I said that he probably did something to her, and the reason why I said that is because the he Kada didn't know that she was with her stalker. See, it's a different when you don't know who's stalking you and when you know who's stalking you. And she know a lot of information that she could have told the police about him. So he wasn't going to keep Kada alive because Kada was with him the whole time. Kada Scott was with him the whole time. So it's different from being with your stalker, hanging around with your stalker, telling your stalker that somebody's stalking you and they are your stalker. So that's what I was saying. And don't get me wrong, y'all. I just give y'all what's on my brain. You know what's on my mind. I ain't no psychic or nothing like that. I just in this case right here, I just mentally thought that this was gonna he was gonna do this to her because she know who he is. See, when you can identify a person, can tell the cop who they is. See, he let the first girl, he strangled the first girl. He threatened the first girl. But Kada was a fighter. Kada know him. Kada know exactly who he is. And she not afraid of him. So when you get somebody who afraid, is different between when you get somebody who's afraid of you and who's not afraid of you. But right now, if you just tune in, we're looking at the chopper. Uh, human, excuse me, y'all, human remain was found when they were searching for Kada. They was been trying to find um, Kada for the longest. That's why they kept going out there, and they said they can't find her. So they must have talked to him, to the guy. I noticed they lowered his bun, so I know they probably did talk to him. They lowered Keon King bun, probably for telling. He told them where she was, allegedly, But right now, that's what we're looking at. They found her body. So they probably did make a deal with him, brought the bun down. But he ain't going nowhere with the bun, no way. But you'll be surprised. People be getting the money from somewhere. I don't know did they take Keon out there with them to point it out where he was. You know how they do criminals. They'll take him to the area and say, can you show us where you put it? You know, and then her father, oh man. I think they're supposed to have a candlelight vision. I think vision uh is it today, later on today or tomorrow? I got to get that information for y'all. I wasn't planning on working today. I came in for you all because I saw this earlier. Oh my God, they got a lot of stuff in the bags. Oh my God, why did he do this? I wonder why I know, like I said, I can understand why he didn't let Cater go, but he could have worked something out besides do this. But it's God work. I can't do nothing about that. But thanks for joining, y'all. Just thanks for joining. This is so sad. Y'all be careful out there who you date. Who look like they nice. You can't judge a book by a cover. Right here, you see the white pickup truck and got a little couple of mechanical instrument to go in and find her where she was located. This is so. Her father, y'all. I feel so. Oh my God, for the family because the father wanted his daughter to come home. It's sad. It's gonna be hard on them. But we talked about this yesterday, and I'm sorry, y'all. I don't. My mind just. I ain't no psychic. Like I said, I just tell y'all what I'm thinking about, and I told y'all that he wasn't gonna keep her alive because she was hanging with her stalker, but she didn't know that was her stalker. I didn't think she was alive. He left the other girl alive. He strangled her, but Kada is different. She was fighting him. She was different. She wasn't going for it. So, mm, mm, mm. Evidently, Keon must have told them. Keon probably told them because they've been out there for a long time looking for that body. But Keon, somebody had to talk to Keon, and he probably gave in because he did have a $2 million bond, but bail, but they took it down to two something. So for telling, I guess. I wonder what his parents thinking about. Sad, yeah. Mm, mm, mm. They found Kada. If you just tuning in, they found Kada Scott body, y'all. Oh Lord, we just talked about the last night on the back porch. We just talked about stuff like that going on in it. Mm, mm, mm. I was hoping that they didn't find. I wanted her. I wanted them to find her alive, but I knew. Well, I didn't know, but mentally, I had that conversation with y'all. Y'all heard what I said. If you didn't, I got a video out there. I told y'all he wasn't gonna leave her alive. Yeah, it's sad. They found you probably don't remember Robert, but this they found Kada Scott body. They found the girl's 23-year-old working at the nursing like a home elder, older people home. So the boy who did this to her, Keon King, was her friend. And evidently she must didn't know that he was a stalker. And he picked her up from work and stuff and he brought her out here. But they've been looking for her body about a couple of weeks. I mean, but they were looking for her for days. So I noticed that his bond is so they found her. They found her. And the parents just put a $10,000 bond out. Not bond, golly. A $10,000 award a reward out. Hey, Mr. Stars. Mr. Stars, they done found Kada, the 23-year-old girl. They found her. Yeah, reward, yeah. But like I said, they've been looking for her a couple of days ago. And we talked about this. Y'all probably wasn't on here though. But we talked about this the other day. And I told, I ain't no psychic and stuff. It just scared me when I see vision or stuff like that. And I kind of no, I just use like a little like head on, but they got yeah, the guy been locked up. See, they locked him up. He spooked another girl like that. Another girl before Kada, he spooked another girl, and they got a video of him walking toward the girl window, and he snatched her some kind of way. She got her kids in the house. He had like he knew that girl, and he snatched her out that house and put her in his car and assault her and strangled her. Hey, baby, and strangled her, and she got away. He let her go, but Kada didn't know what he did. Kada thought he was a nice guy. Yeah, she didn't know that was he was mean like that, and he had did that. So she was telling him about somebody. They were telling her. She was telling people on her job that somebody had is stalking her. So he came up to a job like it wasn't nothing. Came and got her, left her car on the job, and we ain't seen her no more. So they been looking for her. So they just found out. No, Dave, this not 3 years old. It's a three. You said it's a three. Oh yeah, Dave, I saw that. I was scared to touch that. Talking about the 3-year-old Dave. Talking about got hit by the car. The 3-year-old got hit by the car. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do her case. I couldn't do her because it's the way. What the name? It's the way. YouTube don't want you to really do say about kids, but I saw that. That hurt me. I just went and lay down and took a nap. This don't make no sense. Too many children. We talked about this last night on live. They don't realize that we living in revelation in our days, but I don't want to talk about that. We talked about it last night. Y'all can go back and check that video out about that other little girl who was 5. these girls got to be careful, man. It's amazed that you with somebody stalking you, but you with the person you like the person who's stalking you, but you don't know that that's the person. That mean that that boy got ooh he's some whew. He locked up. He been locked up, but we've been trying to find Kada. And the family, I know, I feel sorry for her dad. The family supposed to have a balloon release on the car. They did talk to the family. Uh, it's sad, man. This is so sad. It's just too much going on. It's too much. They gotta be careful of him. Now, one case I put out a y'all not when I get ready to go live on StreamYard, I don't see y'all. I don't know why y'all don't be on my StreamYard. And I do it like that so y'all can speak your opinion. But on that particular StreamYard, y'all don't be on it. And we cover Celeste Rivers. Hey, Shauna. Yeah, we covered this morning uh, Celeste Rivers. We got to solve her case, y'all. They found her, Shauna. Right there. That's where they found it. Sad. And you know, we talked about this, Shauna. Remember we talked about it yesterday? That he wasn't gonna keep her alive. Cause he was her stalker. And it's different when you know somebody's stalking. You know, she didn't know he was her stalker, so she was telling the stalker that somebody was stalking me. Whew. Yes, ma'am. It should have been on the title. Mm, mm, mm. Feel sorry for her dad, cause she's a daddy girl. I feel sorry for him. He put that reward money out on her, on his baby. Ooh, he wanted his baby home, man. Mm, mm, mm. Ooh, wee. And like I said, I know they had to bring his bail down. When I heard his bail went down, went from 2 million to 200,000 or something like that. It probably because they found the body. But he got so many charges on him. He got it from the first girl for stringing that first girl. He let her go. There she go right there. Y'all see it in the blue. That's her right there. Cover up. He buried her, y'all. He buried that girl right there. Sad. It's her in the blue bag. Mm, 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 mm. That chopper is hitting everything, boy. Excuse me, dog. Mm, mm, mm. Hey, baby. It's one of the cases that we touched on. Is that Kristen? Kristen and Denise. I believe he confessed to where she was. There she go in the blue bag, y'all. It's a case that we touched on, been touching on. Kada Scott, she's 3 years old. I got plenty of video on her where they've been looking for her for the last couple of days, and he confessed. He confessed that they her body in the bag, y'all. And he had the girl glasses, her he robbed her before he took her. He assaulted her in Philadelphia. Philadelphia. Kristen, you haven't heard? I thought you was okay. You must be one of my highway patrol people. I saw you doing this case with us. Oh, I saw you doing this case with us. I seen your name before somewhere. Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, y'all, they had found her body. So her parents, it's okay. Her parents, now I call a girl today. Her name was Kristen. Kristen spelled like yours. I called her today. Uh, and I had the wrong number. Um, Kristen, but anyway, found that girl. He must evidently he had to say. There go that truck right there. What he did though, Keon King, okay, Keon King had to tell them directly where the body was, and he buried the girl. He had time enough to bury the girl in the ground. Where he get shovel from? That's crazy. No. So y'all, they know it's case. See, they talked to the family already. Uh, they wanted her to be alive, but deeply in our soul last night, yesterday, my group, they didn't we I didn't think that she was alive because I don't know, it can't cross my mind like that. Philadelphia, Philly. Is she a pretty girl? She was the queen, but I don't know why they didn't. That's sad, man. That's sad. That's sad. She was a queen, y'all. Kada Scott. Kada. It's on my title. She was the queen. She won for 23. She was beautiful. She's a beautiful girl. And he chart, excuse me, y'all. I guess the weather changing and my pollen don't stop bothering me. Excuse me. Um, he did another girl. He strangled another girl like this, and he was stalking the other girl like that. He was coming to her house, looking in her window, and she got kids. And he came to that girl house to snatch that girl, took her away from her kids, and then he assaulted her, strangled her. Then he let her go. But Kada, he didn't let Kada go. The reason why Kada didn't know nothing about this guy like that, but she was going with him, dating him, friends. And she, you know how you tell people, man, oh baby, somebody's stalking me, stalking me. I don't see in this situation. This happened for real, y'all, because a guy that I was dating when I was like in my early 20s, late 20s, and I kind of figured out who my stalker was because those detectives seen it a lot, especially. Yeah, these detectives right here, they don't, these detectives don't see everything. But the guy who was stalking me, who called me on my phone, stalking me on the phone, I picked up who he was. And he was a friend of the guy that I was talking to. I called him. Well, I got him good. I played it good. I said, I knew it was you, but I don't like him. Ugh. I mean, how can you make somebody like you? And he was a dancer. Yeah, y'all, they don't sing everything. These people don't sing everything. Poor Kada. Now we got to find Celeste Rivers Hernandez. Well, they found her, but I'm saying we got to find out what's going on with her case. Sad. See, that's the school that's an old middle school, y'all. He remember they were looking for her behind the he was telling them that she was over here by the middle school. But he didn't tell them that he buried the girl in Philadelphia, Mario. Uh he didn't tell her that he buried her. That is so sad. That's why they couldn't find her. Hey y'all, my highway patrol people, if y'all in here every Friday morning at 2 o'clock in the morning, that's when we go live. I put it in the community board. But yeah, this is a real live story. You see, yeah, he buried her. Where the grave go? He dug that girl up and put her body in there. He want to make, yeah. Thank you, Robert. Hey, to the point, girl, you was on my mind. But yeah, they found her to the point. Kada Scott. Yeah. Y'all say hello to the mod. But y'all, yes. And the reason why they couldn't find her, they kept looking for her body out here behind the middle school. And they couldn't find her. They couldn't understand why they couldn't find her. They was thinking that they were thinking she gonna be on the ground or something, you know. Evidently when they dropped his bail, he told them exactly where she was. He buried her. I can't believe he did that. I don't put nothing past these folks no more. He didn't want her to be found at all. He didn't want Kada to be found at all. And I feel sad. Oh my God, for her dad. Yeah, they found her. I seen it earlier. To the point, I saw it earlier. But you know, we said, you know, I told y'all that was my mind read. I ain't no mind reader, but the reading told me that they weren't gonna find her alive because she was with her stalker. Hey, Tiny, how you doing, baby? Yeah. See, at first I wasn't gonna come here. I was gonna give my mod a break, and I said I wasn't gonna come in. I tried my best. I said, nah, I ain't gonna come in to show. I got to show y'all stuff. I just be wanting to show my people stuff, especially when we working on a case. Uh, regardless of highway patrol or is it dealing with that morning cases. Oh, that was. Oh man, sad. I don't know. Oh my God, is something happening with any of my kids, y'all. I couldn't take it. I can't. I can't. She was so beautiful. Yeah, she was beautiful. She won the queen. She always in the queen. She's smart. She was working. She didn't beg her mama for no money. She just, she just, she was a college student. She was a college student, and she had her life going real good. Just got that shift working at that nursing home at that facility, and went to night shift. And I guess she was telling the guy, you know how you don't know who your stalker is. I can imagine her saying, "Somebody's, what's up, Teresa? Teresa, you ain't been talking lately. You ain't been talking, little girl." Yeah. Just imagine, y'all, the person who's stalking you is the person you can tell she looks. She is so smart. Um. Yeah, I went live. I did that highway patrol for you, and your tail didn't even come to it. I stayed up that late. But yeah, they in the area, y'all, when they found her. But I just can't believe that. Well, you know what? I be wonder what make a criminal. What made him kill? I can understand why he killed her, unalive her, but you took the girl that she know too much. Kada know too much. Kada know more than the girl that he strangled. See, now he gonna be in jail for the rest of his life. Got the other girl. See, that's the middle school. He took her out there to a middle school. That's her family out there, y'all. I know, Teresa. I be going to sleep, taking a nap. That's why. So what I'm gonna do is, since I'm just gonna come on one day out the week, on an early Friday morning, I'm gonna take a nap. What's up, Shadow? So I can come on at one. I think I came on at 1:30. I can come on at 1:30, but I put 2 o'clock in the community. I can't come on at 1:30 and keep going. Oh, you're a day rapper. Oh, but y'all be up all night. You should be used to it. See, y'all, that's the old middle school. Yeah, her family's hurt. This is the old middle school. Why he take her out there? Well, middle school. Why he do this to that girl? I'm so mad. I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be cool. I ain't gonna get in my feelings. I ain't gonna get in my feelings. Oh, I hate to see somebody so smart get screwed up with somebody. Oh, you're a rapper. I bet you can't out rap me. Oh my gosh. This is sad, y'all. We'll talk later, Theresa. Because I want to get you on one of my lives. There go her body, y'all. They carrying that baby body out in the woods. Oh, my Kada. My baby. Oh, my Kada. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, y'all. Yeah, this is for my people because I seen it earlier and I'm showing it to my people. Yeah, but it's not a recap for us. I'm showing it to them. I could have came on earlier, but I was cooking out for myself, and I saw it, and I wanted to give my mom a break because she work all the time. Yeah, I'm so sorry. This is one of our cases that we covered, and I hate that it end this way, but mentally, I told them what was on my mind. I don't like. I'm not a reader. I'm not a psychic. I'm not nothing. But something told me that he did this to her because of the way he did her. Y'all know how to put two and two together. It's this guy here. Yeah, David. Yeah, they found her, David. Her family out there too. He destroyed that family. Yeah, and her dad. I feel so sorry for her dad because I know she a daddy girl, and because he loved his baby. He said, "I want my baby to come home. Bring my baby home." That's all he said. Bring my baby home. He didn't want to think the worst. He put out a $10,000 uh, reward yesterday. I seen it, I seen this earlier. I didn't want to do it because I was kind of hurt. I took a nap and I cried about it. I try not to get my feelings into these cases. But they stayed out, they tried to look for her. They tried to look for her at that middle school, but this boy had no bury that girl. God, Lee, I'm so scared of that. You did a good job, Chopper. You did a good job, Chopper. Yes, you did, Chopper. You did good, baby. You did it, Chopper. Oh yeah, he in prison. Now let me show y'all what the let me show y'all this part. This is the news report, just in case y'all missed the news report. I showed it earlier today, but I show it again. I ain't got no problem showing y'all again.
Locate a shallow grave after being able to remove some of the debris back there, able to locate
What's up,
the body
Danielle?
of a human being.
Human
From
remains have been found in the search for a
Rochester,
missing
New
woman.
York,
Police have not identified who those remains
and,
are yet,
to the
but the
point
remains
where
were found in the same area.
you become
Investigators
numb
were searching
here
for Kada Scott.
about
I'm
wow.
Johnny Archer. Police gave us that update in the last half hour, and crews were searching
We'll have these many murders in Atlanta, but it don't be people from here doing it. It be the
found the
people from
remains
out of
just a
state
few
doing it.
hours ago. NBC 10's Aaron Baskerville is live near that search area with the
Really,
latest.
Chris?
Aaron?
Johnny, so much going on right now. Just emotions are extremely high. They are extremely raw by everybody who is out here so far. We have not seen
Somebody tell Richard what happened.
of Kada Scott out here, but a lot of community members are out here. They're upset. They are so passionate about this case. Like you said, we're outside the Ada Lewis Middle School. Take a look around. You can see some officers standing by. This is the school behind me, as you can see. And back over here, between these cop cars, that's where investigators have been focusing. It's way back there in a wooded area. That's where they found that shallow
Yeah, the first girl, the reason,
how long they believe it's been there.
the
But
first
that's where they're
girl,
focused. Take a look over
her
here.
kids was in the house and he snatched her out of the house.
That are
That girl, her
out here
family
right
got
now.
her.
They came here once they heard word that remains were found, and once they heard word that investigators were back here at the old middle school. We do have some video we want to get to right now from Sky Force 10 from above. This was earlier today. Investigators saying they were out here around 1, 2 o'clock this
Why you
afternoon.
had to kill
They
her?
started to research this area. They tell us they got a tip, an anonymous tip from somebody late last night. I can also tell you there was a search group of about 50 or 60 volunteers.
Last night, Richard, they got a tip that she was right here. So whoever it was, they telling everything.
Members on their own that were here last night searching this area. They got that anonymous tip. They went back and researched near an area where they searched already, they said, with a whole bunch of investigators and dogs, but this tip was more specific. And
She's
that's
so
where they found
pretty.
the shallow grave. We do have some photos we want to show you too, obviously, as well, of 23-year-old Kada Scott. She went missing on October.
There he go, y'all. He at that other girl house right here. He did another girl like this. Look at him.
That's a nursing home. And once she
That's the boy who did it. He did another girl like that first. And she got her kids in the house, y'all.
or social media or anything like that.
So he strangled her, but he let her go.
Search for her for the last basically 2 weeks. Community members came out here. They were passionate. They were out here last night. They were at points yelling at police because they wanted them to do more. Police did
Look at him,
respond.
y'all, stalking that other girl.
Here's what the deputy commissioner told us about just the passion of community members during this case.
Listen, I am not offended by the passion that some of the remarks that have been made as we were walking back. I'm not offended at all because that's people's emotion, and this is an emotional situation, and so it's to be understood. However, I know what we have done and the amount of hours that have been put into this process of
I
trying to
don't know,
locate Kada
Teresa.
Scott.
I wish these folks
So
would
you hear
start
right
killing
there,
folks.
lots of man hours with police searching out here 24/7, and then you have all the community members who you see right now that were out here doing searches on their own day after day, night after night, looking for any sign of Kada Scott. Once again, what we know right now, human remains were found back here behind the old middle school. They are remains of a female, and they believe about a week or less that those
What's
remains
up,
have been found
Sam?
there. They are not confirming or saying that this is Kada Scott. That will be the job of the medical
That
examiner.
is Kada
This
Scott.
case
Stop
now
playing with
sits
this
with the
case.
medical examiner. Now they will have to go through all autopsies and investigations to figure out exactly if this is Kada Scott, and of course
Sure
how this
is,
female
Danielle.
died. But yeah, just take a look around. People are passionate about this story, and for now, it's not what anybody wanted at all. For now, we're live in East Germantown. Aaron
And
Bass.
it's bad. He won by 21. He was 21 years old, y'all. He was
Hi there. So we're back
21.
in East Germantown. If you've been
God, he was
following the Kada Scott investigation,
21
today
years
is
old.
2 weeks since she went missing, and we are back here
You
at
in
Ada Lewis
Texas
Middle School, which
and
has been
hadn't heard you
abandoned
there? I'm in
for over a
Atlanta.
decade, and we got the update from police that they
Well, we've
found
been keeping up
human
with the story
remains
anyway.
belonging to a female. They say these remains have only been here no longer than a week. Obviously, heartbreaking news for a lot of people to hear. And while police are not confirming
So
that this
sad.
is Kada Scott, they are obviously acknowledging the high possibility. And police say now the medical examiner will need to confirm who this person is, the remains, who they belong to, and everything will kind of go according from there on.
Oh yeah, he
So
been in
the case
jail for a
involving
while.
is
He
Kada
been in
Scott.
jail.
She was last seen at her workplace, and that is over at the terrace at Chestnut Hill. That was 2 weeks ago, the night of October 4th. Police have said that she showed up to work and was only there for about 20 minutes, and then she disappeared. And throughout this investigation, we've then learned that the last person she had communication with is a 21-year-old named Keon King, and police say they have evidence digitally as well as through video that this was the last person that she interacted with.
For those who just
Now,
coming
Keon
in, I
King, he
just
was
pinned the
arrested
information.
earlier in the week. He turned himself in Tuesday night. Police announced the arrest Wednesday. He's facing several charges, including kidnapping, and we know that there are other prior victims.
See, they keep saying, excuse me, y'all, they keep saying that he turned himself in. But Kada, auntie said the mother told him to turn himself in. Hey, baby.
Now come forward, including the victim of another 2025 prior kidnapping case that was withdrawn from
Yeah,
court
she knew
in
him.
May. But obviously, the big news here is the fact that human remains were found. Let me just show you what
Oh,
it looks
no.
like now. So you can see that there still is a bit of a police
Thank you,
presence,
Teresa.
and all the way down the street
Thank you,
here,
baby,
North
because they do
Street,
need Jesus.
you can see there is a large group of people. So many people have been following this investigation. They've started to help even with the search. We heard there were over 40 people last night right in this neighborhood searching the grounds of the Arboretum, searching the grounds of this abandoned middle school. And, there were a lot
Y'all,
of
if y'all
emotions.
could
Police announced that they found human remains. So many people who are heartbroken for the family, so many people who are upset by the fact that, remains were found now and not sooner,
right.
especially after some of those tips that they provided to police. Now, police tell us that they actually showed up here because of a very specific tip. It was an anonymous tip, and it led police behind this abandoned middle school to a heavily wooded area, and that's where they made the discovery here. So there's a lot to get into tonight.
What's
We're
up,
definitely
Edward?
going to keep you updated as we learn more. But again, big notes on this. Human remains were found belonging to a female. The remains have been here no longer than a week. This is a property that has been searched before in connection to the disappearance of 23-year-old Kada Scott. We've had her family on Good Day. We've interviewed them. over these last couple of weeks, and we know how much she was loved, and also how many people had so much pride in what she was doing. She was working in healthcare. She had opened up a beauty facial salon at a very young age. She was described as a go-getter. So obviously, this is
She
very
was
heartbreaking
so pretty,
discovery for the family. But again,
smart.
police are going to wait to confirm through the medical examiner.
You think you're fine after a
Ooh,
car
Lord
accident
have
until
mercy,
this
y'all.
happens. Most people don't
This
realize that
sad.
even accidents that seem minor can.
This sad, y'all. Y'all, this is all I got. This. Let me see if he gonna say something different.
Update
Let me see if he gonna say something different, y'all.
on the case regarding Kada Scott, who went missing on October.
Oh, why he so low?
A little bit of a somber and grateful moment here right now. Uh,
Oh,
Based on
wow.
tips that have come in over the past few days, as we called on earlier this week, asking for the public to provide any information, any tips, and the public has been fantastic in
Well,
providing
they
that
already done
information.
called. They got it, y'all.
Greatly appreciate that.
So, y'all, now
Moving
we
on
got
to
the
and like,
yeah, we already they got her. They done found her. She had a whole life ahead of her. She went for 23. That's when life starts. Um, I gotta be careful out here dating. I'm sorry. It just scare me when I meet somebody. I don't know. I'm scared. And you can't. Everybody not like that. Everybody not like that. But he is holding back raw emotion. Yeah, it took me a while because when I found out about it, it took me a while. Had to take a nap. I couldn't even come here and talk to y'all about this because we had just talked about this case. I thought that guy was older than his. He wasn't but 21 years old, girl. He wasn't but 21. Let me put a picture on Kayla. Let me see they have in the picture of Kayla. He wasn't but 21 years old. But honey, you needed Tina. You should have heard what we talked about last night about what they did to Amari. But I can't talk about it on here. But what they did to Amari, man, was sad. It was so sad. Let me see. Do they have it in the picture? Kata was so beautiful. Oh my God. Let me see. Yeah, I seen it. I seen
I'm
it.
curious
Kate.
to
I
hear
seen it
now that
earlier, and
he's
then I
turned
didn't want to
town if you've
report
been
it
following.
because I was hurt on the
a
inside.
shallow grave
Hold
after
on, y'all.
being able to remove some of the debris back there.
This area. They tell us they got a tip, an anonymous tip from
And
someone
I
who lived
wonder who
last
gave
night.
them
I
that
can also
tip.
tell you there was a search group of
They
about 50
gave
police.
somebody gave them a tip that she was there. She go.
The desperate search for Kata's.
There she go. There go Kata. There she go. There she goes. She is so pretty. And I wonder who gave them that tip. Who did there? Yeah, he went but 21. 21. There he go. There he go. That's him right there. He ain't but 21. And best way, hold on, let me let y'all hear this. Hold on. Hold on, let me put it on there so y'all can see what he charged with. Let me let y'all see this.
During a third week. If there's anything that I hope to gain by this press conference, it is to have more people come forward. Police say the 23-year-old healthcare worker vanished mid-shift while working at this assisted living facility in Philadelphia. Authorities arresting this man, Keon King, in connection to her disappearance. Police say King was charged in another alleged kidnapping incident in January, but those charges were dropped. Authorities pressed on why. Keon King had access to a lot of money, and so he paid $20,000 bail almost immediately. This is the problem with cash.
Y'all, that first cash bond he had was $20,000. Somebody gave him the money to get out. But this time, the money, their bail was $2 million, but they brought it down, but not that low.
Investigators say before Kada disappeared, she told relatives she was being harassed, though it's yet to be determined if the person harassing her was King. The information that we know is that he was the last person with her. He was traveling with her when her phone goes offline. We have every reason to believe at this point she did not go willingly. And police now investigating this video, who they believe to be.
Now, for the one who just come in, now this is the other girl, y'all. He jumped over her fence before Kada. He jumped over this girl fence and went to her house. He act like he know these girls, but he mistreating them. And then he and her kids in the house, and he gonna snatch her out of there. And had her little, I think they said, I'm not sure, his little boy or a little boy was in the car, but he assaulted her and then let her go. And she didn't show up in court. The girl didn't show up in court. So they let him out. So now the girl pressing charges.
A man seen peeking
Look
through a
at him.
window from outside in the yard. It's unclear when or where this video was.
Look at him, y'all. Look at him peeping in her house looking like that. Lord, how much he was peeping up in this mother sucker. He peeping in that other girl house before Kada. Why his eyes look like that? That's the devil eyes.
Taken, and now it's a race against
Sure
time
do.
to find Kada.
I can tell you,
Look at cute Kada
is at
was.
every single effort that can be made to
Ooh.
help Kada and her family.
Look at his eyes again. I ain't never seen nothing like that. He looked at my, oh Lord, honey, and my children in the house, and he looking at, oh Lord. Ooh,
A man seen peeking.
look at him. And he walking up her window like he withdraw McCall, whatever his name is.
Through a window from outside in the yard.
Look at him. The world. He knew that girl right there didn't have no man in that house right there. And he didn't underlie her, he let her live.
It's unclear when or where this video was taken, and now it's a race against time to find Kada.
And Kata's so pretty. How in the world she in there?
I can tell you is that every single effort that can be made to help Kada and her family is being made.
Her family desperate for answers.
There was progress overall in the case as far as the police apprehending a possible suspect. The end result is Kada being home, but she's not home, so I'm not.
That's it. Her dad. That's her dad. He loves his daughter. But they gonna, after they told him the news, so they about to have a vision for her.
You know, I need my daughter home, so that's the only thing I'm looking forward to.
And just this week, police say they found the suspect's car they believe Kada was driven away in. Her family has raised a $10,000 reward for tips.
Well, that's all I got for that, y'all. Let me put it on Kada right quick. That's all I got. Oh, baby. And I feel sorry for her dad. She is so pretty. Oh, golly. And he wasn't no bad looking boy back then, y'all. He had himself fixed up. And she was looking for her stalker. She was telling him that somebody was stalking her, and the whole time it was him. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. All right, y'all. That's all I got. I love y'all. I thank you. You're welcome, Danielle. Thank you, Ma. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Thank you, y'all. Slap that like button for Kada Scott. I'm out, y'all.